masks with friends,
Black Friday at home,
and shopping for your lender.
and that's what we're talking about today.
Let's do it, huh?
Let's roll.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rob and Ange Real Estate Show. I'm Angela O'Hare, your favorite Las Vegas realtor.
And I'm Rob Hau, Rockstar Realtor.
And welcome to episode 13.
13, lucky 13.
Lucky 13.
That's right. People are afraid of the number 13.
I don't know why.
I've become unafraid of the number 13.
Did I ever tell you my son was born on Friday the 13th?
Oh.
In room 313.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that goes right along with why I'm not afraid of it, because it just represents change.
Exactly.
People think it's like this unlucky number because people don't like change.
Right.
And it actually represents change. At least that's
luck.
what
It actually represents luck too.
It can. So, well, luck can go good or bad, right? So change is something that can be looked at as bad. I mean, sometimes the worst things that happen to you in life turn out to be the best. But they really suck at first. So,
Yeah, tell me about it.
If the number 13 was involved, you sort of go, oh, that was bad luck. But might have been good luck.
So today's Sunday. By the time we post this video, it's going to be on Thanksgiving. So we actually want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
Gobble, gobble.
Hope you enjoy your time with family and friends. And we're going to talk more about that in another segment.
Oh, yeah.
However, I just wanted to bring up Black Friday.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen with Black Friday?
I think there's going to be a lot of Black Friday at home.
Well, I read somewhere in an article that Walmart, back in 2012, they were the original pioneers of starting to open their doors on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And so now with this whole C word that's happening, none of the stores will be open on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it is truly going to be like crank your doors open on Black Friday.
Black Friday, yep.
And we have more to say about that because what they're doing with the stores, it's going to be interesting.
That'll be in the news topic, but I just wanted to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Next, we're going to talk about the picture of the week.
That's right. And we have a doozy, of course.
We're always a doozy, right?
I think I say doozy too much.
Right. Well, the thing that gets me on this one is the bright blue teal color. It's my favorite color. However, it's a little excessive.
Yeah, excessive throughout. I mean,
not just the paint.
This was the famous plate spinning couple, Bob and Nancy Rochelle, from the 1980s. No, I'm just making that up. It looks like they've just gone crazy with the plates. And this is where, obviously, we like to say,
tone it down,
depersonalize the home. And, put away the plate collection.
And
it's time to move.
Your house neutral in color and paint.
Certainly. I mean, at least take the plates down. But yeah, let's get that paint color a little bit more neutral and everybody will like it a little bit more.
Exactly. Next is tip of the week, and we were supposed to discuss this last week, but somehow we kind of just lost track.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened, but you really wanted to bring up this tip about shopping for lenders.
Yes, absolutely. I think it's always important. We have our favorite or our preferred lenders that we always want to. We have a great rapport with ourselves, so we want to recommend those people to our clients. But within that, I always say, get at least one more, but hopefully two other lenders.
Right.
And that one of those lenders could be your bank, because your bank, whoever you bank with, already has a relationship with you. And so you may have an in with them that would allow you to get a better interest rate or lower closing costs.
But if you do use your bank as the lender, you got to understand most banks are backed up due to refinancing. So it may take longer than the traditional 30 days. It may take up to 45 days, if not longer.
Yes, if the benefits there, all that stuff will be fine, but it can be a little bit more of a headache. It's just a little more clunky dealing with the larger banks. Also, it's not as personalized, I find.
Right.
Where our lenders, they broker your loan out to different places to see where they can get you the best deal. But you're dealing with one person, and it's much more customer friendly.
Right, because if you go with a bank, you're going to be dealing with first the person that you talk to, the processor, the loan coordinator, yada, 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 down the line. You're going to be talking to at least 5 different people.
You might get passed off a couple of times.
Yes, and that gets confusing. And one thing to think about is we have these preferred lenders where they would probably more than likely match any other person's.
This is exactly why I say shop your lender, because it's not just about going out and finding the best one and then taking them. You can also go back to one like ours. I always say, hey, if you can find a better deal, give my guy Ron another shot. If you go swing back to him with a better deal, sometimes he can get it done for you and match that. And now you've got the trifecta, so to speak. You've got somebody that I know well, that I know I have a rapport with. That's really our only benefit, is that we have rapport with them, and we know what to expect. We work in tandem. And then you know that you have the communication, and then if you can get something that helped you, bottom line that rate. And it's not as if our lenders are going to they're not trying to take you to the showers here and clean you out. But sometimes it's like they can go back to their higher ups and say, hey, look, they were able to get this. Can we match it? And push a little bit harder.
Since we have that rapport with them, we know, again, like Rob said, that they're reliable and we can count on them to get the deal done.
That's right.
That's absolutely right.
So my lender, again, hunting the trouble down before you have it. He's very good at that. I know that once he's given me the go, we're in a very strong position.
So if you need any referrals to lenders, I have my personal lender, Debbie DeMasi, and he has his personal lender.
That's right. Ron Kurz with Planet Home Lending.
Next is Market Update.
Updating.
So last week, which is November 15th through the 21st, we had 724 single-family homes that sold, which the week before was 628. So that is a 96 home sold increase from the week before. So that's pretty good.
We like that.
Yeah, that's a huge difference.
We've been saying this might continue on a nice upward trend.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess we could pat ourselves on the back for being pretty smart.
Right. And mark my word, December is just going to be just as crazy, I think even crazier.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are trying to buy before the holidays and also try to buy before the end of the year for tax purposes.
Yeah, and the holidays aren't quite the same this year, so I think people are kind of like, you know what, we can wash, we can call it a wash this year. We can definitely do some things differently than we have in the past. So it's kind of like, they're just blowing through it.
Yeah. Yeah. And also for the luxury market, we had 22 luxury homes over $1 million that sold last week, which is a 5-home increase from the week before of 17.
Yes.
So that's like always back and forth,
Yeah, I think our lowest has been 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 22 or so has been the highest.
Yeah, it's been 18, 22, 17. Yeah. It's going back and forth.
Staying really consistent.
Yes.
It tells me that that is continuing to stay strong, and will do that. We totally think that's going to continue to stay strong.
Yeah. And I have a lot of clients, our YouTube viewers, ask about the new home build numbers, and unfortunately, they're not as easy to come by. Usually they produce a report maybe once a quarter.
Yeah.
So it's very hard for us to know how well the new home builds are doing right now. We know that they're doing well.
Yeah.
We just don't know how well.
Nationally, they announced that they're smashing.
Yeah.
I mean, lumber futures are way up. I mean, building is going crazy right now.
Yeah. New builds are going crazy. And they have been selling out as well.
Yeah. I mean, the popular areas are in a Z formation.
Next is in the news.
In the news, what's happening in the gosh darn news?
Well, this week we are not going to have a special guest because we felt there was a lot to talk about in the news. So we're going to break it up into, 2 segments?
2 subjects, let's say.
2 subjects, right.
Yeah.
Right. And Rob would like to talk about the first subject.
I would like to talk about it because
it's hockey related.
And it's hockey player related to the Golden Knights.
Yep.
The star defenseman that the Golden Knights were able to acquire has purchased his home here in Las Vegas. And that home is a $6 million home in the Ridges.
Wow.
Yes. He picked a doozy. Well, he's getting paid $10 million a year.
So is it a resale home or is he having it built?
I think it was a resale home, yeah. It was a resale, or at least it was one that was sitting there for him to buy.
Right.
So
did he pay cash, do you know?
He probably did not pay cash for the home.
Right.
I mean, he's getting paid $10 million a year, but these guys aren't going to chunk down.
No.
They may be temporarily here, so they're usually not going to chunk down that kind of money on something. They're going to get a loan on it. And then
that's a huge payment.
Right. Well, not really for a $10 million a year guy.
Yeah. Got to figure out how much that is monthly in taxes. Man, those damn taxes ugh.
Well, it's a lot less than where he came from, I'm going to guess.
Right.
I believe, where did Petrangelo come from prior? Was it the Blues? So St. Louis might not have been too bad on his taxes there, but he's been in other places that were definitely more expensive.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm working on my taxes right now, and it's not pretty.
Yeah. Well, be glad you're here.
Yes.
We have no state tax.
Exactly.
So, I did a thing on my site about the Raiders football players and what a base salary guy coming from Oakland to Las Vegas would pay. Oh, and it's a lot different.
Yeah.
Huge savings.
Yeah. So this is what a lot of these players are doing. A lot of these hockey players that I've been hearing about, they even when they leave, they're still keeping their houses here.
Yeah, makes sense.
This is home base. They figured out this is a great place to live, and they want to raise their family. I mean, a lot of the private schools are very near to them and to where they're living. So, they're like, happy wife, happy life. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we're going to talk about what is going on in Las Vegas with our Governor Sisolak. He just came out today with some announcements pertaining to Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
And certain mandates that are taking place right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The pause is on. That's what he called it. It's not a lockdown. It's a pause. And basically it's just a reeling back of things. And then maybe a scaling up of some measurements that they want us to do. For example, like wearing masks at home.
We should have had masks on.
Yeah, it would have been funny to put masks on. But we're almost like family members because we see each other all the time. And we pretty much, our circles it's pretty small, even though
I have no life.
My circle is this.
Yeah, the social life is
I have no social life.
For me, it's tennis and work. So if you have other families coming to your home, other visitors that do not live in your home, you're supposed to wear a mask. That's how I understand it. That might be a little touchy for some people. I'm pretty sure. What do you think?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Because we were just talking about it, like when everyone did get lax with the whole 6 feet distancing.
Yeah.
And, granted, they feel that the mask is a protection, and now we don't have to stay 6 feet away from each other. Like, people are encroaching in our bubble.
Yeah, like when you go out and you're at a store or something, I don't really want to be having people too close to me. I mean, it's just like,
Come on, my space.
And it seems like people are forgetting about that. They've got the masks on, but they're not really caring about the distance part.
And so this all boils down to Black Friday. How's that going to happen with Black Friday? The stores now can only be at 25% capacity as well, where they're going to have to start doing the clickers and only letting a certain amount of people in, where we're going to have to be waiting in line in the cold.
Yeah. So speaking of... This boils down to, I think this boils over is what's going to happen. There's going to be lines to get in places. So I think people are going to just be shopping online like crazy. Yeah. The fat cat gets fatter here because, Amazon and Friends and Co. are going to be the big benefactors for...
I never really... 20 some years in retail, I only did Black Friday once, and that was like no, thank you. I've always shopped online. Best Buy, I actually like Best Buy. They have just as great of deals as Amazon. I already have my eye out on a MacBook Pro that I want that just was released with 2 terabytes of memory.
Yeah, if you got a coupon, send it on over.
Exactly.
No, of course, yeah. I mean, me too. I've never really been. I mean, just maybe as a guy, I've never been really one that wants to go running around shopping on Black Friday. But a lot of people do, and it'll be interesting to see how that all shakes out. But yeah, you got to get a reservation to go to a restaurant now.
The bars now.
The bars, the restaurants, your gyms. You're expected to wear your mask unless you take a drink everywhere you go in your gym. So if you're working out, you're running, you're going to be wearing that mask. All right. So
looks like I won't be going to the gym for a while.
Yeah. And I don't know. I'm waiting for clarification, but they said that all sports and certainly indoor sports, but even outdoor tournaments would be canceled, not be able to be had right now. And I play in tennis leagues, so I'm wondering if that'll be wrapped up. And if they make us wear a mask playing tennis, well, I will not enjoy that at all.
It's funny. It'd be interesting to see how that turns out too with the renters in place. Remember for a while there? Did you see anything on that?
They did not say anything. So you got to wonder what this means. I mean, this as soon as I knew there was going to be some more mandates, some more restrictions happening, that's what came to mind. Okay, so how much of this are we not doing any more open houses again? I got to feel like that's going to go bye-bye.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen with tenants? Are tenants going to get, I mean, they already have this CDC thing, but it's kind of gray area protection.
Right.
But what's going to happen there? Is the state going to come back in and make another mandate?
Never know.
What do you guys think?
What do you guys think? Let us know how you feel about the whole mask mandate and all these restrictions that are taking place right now.
I feel like this about it. I'm very sad about it. But I want people to be safe. But again, I will say what I've been saying. I'd like to be more focused about things. When I watched the governor speak, he did get into some things about children and going to school. And I think there was some, he kind of saying that, hey, the kids are a little bit safer. We know that we have the more high risk groups, but we don't want our kids. It was kind of like he was trying to cover both bases and say, well, the kids are kind of, more safe, but then again, we don't want them getting sick. Well, what do you mean?
Well, honestly, I think at this point in the game, I think for next semester, might as well just keep the kids at home again. I mean, might as well keep the route that we're going because it's so much change and upheaval. Might as well continue on the path that we've been going with the kids in school.
This is 8 months without kids going to school at all.
I know.
And for young kids, this is a problem. The suicide rates are up way high, and even he admitted it. This is a problem. This is a real, real big problem. And to me, look, I'm not a parent, so people are going to get all upset at me. I mean, but I'm looking, people want us to look at the science here, and it looks like in those territories, we're pretty safe. We're not seeing some big rushes there. Now, maybe I would love to hear. Do you think I'm wrong?
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, don't hate me. I'm just speaking out loud here, or hate me. If you hate me, well then.
Oh, well.
Let us know in the comments what you think of the Rob and Ann show. We always say this, we like to change it up a bit, take things, add things, but keep it kind of the same format.
Yeah.
With the weather getting a little colder now, it'll be hard for us to do on location. It was a nice thought when it lasted for a second.
Yeah, we'll do it when we can.
Yeah. And we'll be bringing back our special guest, Sally, and Rocco and Praise won't be here till next year. So we'll have those.
Maybe
guests.
We'll dive in on a new one. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? A new guest. But we really, from the bottom of our hearts, wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. Spend time with your family. I'm going to enjoy myself. It's like a day off that I'm not going to work for the first time in 6 months.
That's what she thinks.
I know.
She's gonna get that $2 million buyer that needs to buy on Thanksgiving.
I know. All right, clients, I'm off.
Give her a break already.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Do not call me. Leave me alone. Don't mean to be rude, but I need some time off.
Yeah, she deserves it, folks. Seriously, I see what's happening with her, and she's absolutely crushing it.
Yep. As always, if you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment down below, share with a friend, and
Smang it.
Smang it.
smash and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching,
Rock on.
and do it peacefully. And we'll see you on the next one.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Black Friday at home?
Masks with. Let's try that again.
All right. I read somewhere in an article that Walmart back in 2020, or I read somewhere
It
in
is
an article.
2020, Ange.
Back in 2012.
Did
So
he pay cash? Do you know?
I don't know. Should I have looked this up? Mask. It's such a hard one.
I'm Angela O'Hare, your favorite Las Vegas.